I moved onto Hawksley Estate where my mother still lives. It was April 1976 and I was 4 months old. I've lived on Hawksley for 18 years, then moved to the Fold, and then from the Fold to the Primrose, and then Primrose to Kings Norton Green, then back to the Fold, and now been living on the Primrose 15 years almost. So I've lived around here all my life. I like the area because it's close to the countryside. I think we've got a lot of greenery, and a lot of people disrespect it and they don't know the history of Hawksley and Kings Norton. I'm really into that. So it's brilliant. There's a lot of old-fashioned, old trees and that. I'd rather live over this side of Birmingham than in the city centre because my children growing up and that. So they're 19 and 15 now. The things I don't like, the vandalism is one. Trying to get the council to do work on your house when it's falling apart. Not knowing what's going on the estate. We used to have a lot of community events, funding for colleges and that, and they've stopped all that now. But it's more positive of the area. A lot of people know me around the estate, so yeah, I feel fine. In Hawksley Woods, as we call it, there's a lot of fruit trees and that used to be the orchard, I can't pronounce it properly, and there used to be a house on the land as well, Hawksley Moat and that, and I think it was the gatehouse for the Hawksley Hall, which was set in Turfs Green, I believe, can't remember. But if you follow the line of trees down from the woods, it will go all the way to the green. It's a line of trees. That used to be the path and the roadway down to there. You've got the old grammar school, the old Saracen's Head and the church and that, which is not... There's a lot of nice history around here. And yeah, it was all farmland until about 1975. I think they started building Hawksley. And there was apparently some gypsies on the land that cursed the land when they moved them off, yeah. There's photos I've got in the house of where there's no roads, just got a few houses and stuff and that, so yeah. And Hawksley was built about 1975 and opened in 1976, and my sister was one of the first 8 children into the school at the time, so, and I think it was Princess Anne opened it for her, yeah. It's a shame that so many families have moved in who are quite abusive now, though. There is a lot of abusive families on the estate now, and it's there's loads of history if you research it. Prince Rupert, I think it was, stopped off at the Saracen's Head for one night. And yeah, my children went to Hawksley and I went to Hawksley, and then we went to Primrose, which is now Art King's Academy. So, and I've still got one son there. So I think if you're brought up with respect for where you live and you're interested in that, yeah, because I've educated my children on the history of the land and that. And but if you come from like the other side of town where I called like the concrete jungle, there's no history there really, is there? So, but I'm glad I live on this side of Birmingham, I really am, because the countryside for miles and miles and the parks and stuff. So most people are nice. Quite Mother Earth, as some people call me. So, yeah, it's the community and I don't know. I don't really hate anything. I can't say I'm a hater of any kind. I'm just like, yeah, okay. So, but I do like the land. I really do, and it's beautiful. All seasons round, it's beautiful. It's nice to live here instead of being in concrete jungle and that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do the city. See, a lot of people would look at me and judge me because I'm covered in tattoos and piercings and that. And when they find out I'm a scout leader, they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, I love it. It's giving back to the community. So when I joined the Scouts, I said if they come home and they're drawing on themselves, it's not my fault. But most of the parents are they're brilliant and that, because we have them come from, because we're on the border of Birmingham, Worcester, is it? So we've got quite a few posh children that come, and the parents are fantastic. It's good. I love doing it. It's rewarding, as I say. So yeah.